Our final award for the evening is the Keith Davis U-Turn Award. This award honors Keith Davis, former Rose Bowl champion and NFL player, for his lifetime achievement of being a positive voice and role model for our youth. Through his company, the Winners Organization, Keith dedicated his life's work to being an international motivational speaker. He's reached more than 5 million students and has spoken in over 9,000 schools, universities, and corporations in 60 countries around the world. Now, that, my friends, is a global impact. Yes has proudly partnered with Keith over the past 14 years in giving students the opportunity to hear his powerful message. With effort, a focus on education, and the excellence you already possess, you too can be a champion, says Keith. Please welcome Mr. Keith Davis.
It is such a pleasure to be able to present the U-Turn Award. Just a little background. I was at a school and I said, what can I do to encourage the kids to make a turnaround? And at that time, I had just finished playing football. I was really, really strong then, you know what I mean? And kind of hang in there, but I mean really strong. So I was bending steel into a shape of a U, and I just said, it's never too late to make a U-turn. And then I shared a story of a football game we were trying to win to make it to the Rose Bowl, and how everyone had predicted we would lose, all the ESPN experts, and by halftime we had 0 on the scoreboard and the crowd was booing us. But we went in and we got a new game plan, and our coach said, we're gonna take this game in the second half. And we came out and we began to come back, and it was one of the greatest comebacks ever in USC football history. And we took the game in the second half, and I just shared with the young people, no matter what's happened in your first half, everybody here can have a great second half. Everyone say second half. And it's just a message of hope, translated in many languages throughout the world. I've shared from tribal languages to French, English, Japanese. And so tonight, it's a night to celebrate and to recognize. You know, they recognize the Pro Football Hall of Fame players. This year, the Heisman Trophy was given to a USC Trojan, a phenomenal quarterback. And as Avery just mentioned, we celebrated and recognized the national champs in both women's and men's basketball. And we celebrate those. And maybe one day, if God does a miracle, you could even celebrate the Dallas Cowboys again, maybe, if God does a miracle. Because the only way it's going to happen if God does a miracle. We all know that, right? I had to throw that in there. That's called an uppercut. But tonight we are celebrating a phenomenal individual that I've got a chance to know personally. Mr. Lofton is an educator, and the U-Turn Award is about a young person who's made a significant change in their life, or an educator who's played a meaningful role in helping students achieve a healthy and successful future. Basically, it's someone who has committed not only to be successful, but to be, like John Maxwell says, more importantly, significant. Success is when we work really, really hard to benefit ourselves, our families, our business, but significance is when you work really, really hard to benefit someone else's life. And that's probably why many of you are here tonight and supporting like you are. But Mr. Lofton is a former assistant principal at Lakeview Centennial High School in Garland ISD. Mr. Lofton recently retired from a 27-year career in education. The last 15 years were at Lakeview Centennial, a place he called home. passionate about building relationships between students, parents, and educators, Mr. Lofton looked to the YES organization as a trusted resource for his programs. During his time at Lakeview, 11,147 students heard powerful messages through the YES assemblies, and over 2,300 parents and educators attended YES programs and trainings. Mr. Lofton, yes, let's give him a hand clap for that. That's phenomenal. Mr. Lofton has been a key advocate of implementing the peer-to-peer program, mentoring program on campus. And over the span of 13 years, 14 peer-to-peer mentoring programs took place, which is significant, connecting 448 students to their dreams, goals, and positive peers. That's 448 lives. Let's give another hand clap for that, yes. As I mentioned, Mr. Lofton just recently retired in education in December, which is incredible. He looks forward in this next chapter of his life to spending time with his family. He and his wife, Jean, have been married for more than 29 years and have 3 adult children. He also looks forward to sharing his passion for jazz music with others and become a jazz critic that shares insights on artists, their themes, history, and how jazz has been a bridge to connecting different cultures. Additionally, he wants to transition into this consulting role and share his education and administrative expertise with agencies that support at-risk youth. Like a true educator, he has a heart for youth and wants to continue to empower them, the students, to make positive choices. Before we present Mr. Lofton with his just honored award tonight, there is a student, Julian, a student mentor from Lakeview that would like to say a few words as well. Julian, come on up.
Hey, y'all. My name's Julian. I'm a junior from Lakeview Centennial High School, and I've been in the YES peer-to-peer mentoring program since the 2nd semester of my sophomore year, so a little bit over a year and a half now. I want to thank Mr. Lofton very much for providing me the opportunity to be in this program. I feel that it's truly helped me grow as a person and just better myself. I joined the program because I really like the idea of high schoolers helping other students. Sometimes kids don't want to talk to adults or a counselor or even a teacher, maybe not even their parents. So I think that it's really important that they're able to talk to their peers who are going through or maybe have experienced similar situations. And I've learned to be more empathetic and understanding of the experiences and emotions that others are going through. I've also learned better ways of communicating and helping others. This program will help me after graduation because I've learned to be more social, helpful, and understanding of others. I've had the chance to make new connections and strengthen existing ones with my mentees and my fellow mentors. I again want to say thank you very much to Mr. Lofton for all your support throughout the years, and I feel that you really believed in me. You know, when you first introduced me to this program, I was not in a very good place. And when you came up to me and you said, I see something in you and I want to offer this to you, I felt that you truly believed in me. And I really want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julian. As you know, or you may not remember, that is a huge task for him to get up and speak to all of you in these suits and ties. So awesome, Julian. Thank you. I just want you quickly, before I present the award, to look at every face here. And God says in Jeremiah, before you were in your mother's womb, I knew you. And God knows the success and the plan of every young person here. And I am so honored tonight to present the Keith Davis U-Turn Award to a man who sees the success in the lives of every young person that he has encountered during his 27-year educational career. Please join me in celebrating Mr. Lofton with the Keith Davis U-Turn Award. All right, I think we'll take a picture real quick. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Wow, this is better than the Oscars. I'm going to be very brief. Brevity is one of my skill sets. But I want to introduce some very special people that are here with me tonight that want to celebrate this with me. And the first person is my wife and my friend, Jean, and she's sitting right over there. The next person is Marissa Bailey. She's was the principal at Lakeview, and she has a passion for, even though she's left Lakeview, yes, but she still has a passion for the YES program. And I want to acknowledge her as well, Marissa Bailey. And the last person, she was the sergeant at arms at Lakeview. She kept Bailey and I straight. Very difficult job to do with me, but she managed it. Her name is Lori Turner. Thank you all. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Dan. This is an honor. I'm going to briefly talk about the connection and the partnership that we have. Even though I'm not at Lakeview, I still feel I'm a part of Lakeview and this great program. When they walked in the door, they were just say yes. We always say formally just say yes. Now they are yes. So it's a process for 13 years. And this program has saved a lot of kids and helped them to make the right choices all 13 years. And I was in command of that, and I wouldn't give it up because, as you can see, this is what you get. And money cannot buy this. However, we do need money to run this. So thank you all again, and enjoy.